Hello and welcome to the House of Isla, where we talk anything and everything Star Wars. Today we are talking Episode 7 of Mandalorian Season 1, The Reckoning. How are you doing today?
Well, I could be doing a bit better. Still not feeling too well.
How's the week been?
Week's been going pretty well. How about yours?
Yeah, my week has been alright. So trying to adjust some audio on the fly, and that's not good when you need to talk and do two things at once. So yeah, my week has been good. I had an exam earlier in the week. I got my score back from it. A nice 50.
Note to the viewers, I took the exam before him, and I still haven't gotten my grade back.
Yeah, it also depends. It's two different profs, so
Yeah, but I mean, it was administered by the same prof for both classes.
yeah. So, and then you've got anything planned for this coming week?
Um, just hopefully do well on the exam coming up this week.
You've got two exams, right?
Not sure.
Oh, cool. I think I only have. Yeah, I've got two exams. One on Wednesday, one on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the one on Friday.
It was supposed to be Monday. So, but that's it. Let's go into the main part of our show. I gotta get that fixed. Alright, main discussion. We are talking about episode 7 of Mandalorian. It is 41 minutes long. It aired December 18th of 2019, directed by Deborah Chow, written by Jon Favreau, starring Carl Weathers, Pedro Pascal, and Gina Carano. And yeah, it was a really good episode.
Yeah, on the IMDb page, it showed that this episode was the second highest rated episode of the season, only beaten out by the final episode.
That's typically what happens. Most finales in Star Wars are like two-part finales, unless it's Andor Season 2, where it's a three-part series. But also, the arc before was really good, so
Yep.
But I think it's just time to get into it. Getting into the recap, going over. We start with the helmet logo into a recap of what has happened through Mandalorian up to now. And then we get the Mandalorian logo, and Mando's on his ship, and he receives a message from Greef Karga saying the client and the Imperial forces have overrun Navarro, and Greef Karga proposes a deal where Mando will help kill the client. In return, the Bounty Hunters Guild will clear his name. Mando is kind of like suspicious about it, but in the long run, it should help protect the child. So, and then Mando decides to build himself a team. So he didn't want to go in there alone. He gets two people to come help.
Of people we've seen before in the series.
Yes. Cara Dune, the former Rebel Shark trooper, now mercenary, and then our good friend from episode 1 and 2, Quail.
Has he spoken?
Yes, he has spoken. But during the time of meeting back up with Quail, we learned that Quail rebuilt and reprogrammed IG-11. That's now not a bounty hunter, not as aggressive as he should be, but peaceful and reprogrammed droid. So then on the ship, going back to Navarro, you have 3 of the blogs in the back, and they're on the bottom of the ship, and we see Cara Dune and Mando having an arm wrestling competition mid-flight, like most people that are getting ready for a fight, wanting to see who's the best. And Grogu decides to help Mando in a mysterious way, and starts choking Cara Dune with the Force, like Vader.
And part of me wonders, where did he learn to do that?
Yes. And now back on Navarro, they land outside the city. Grief Karga meets up with Mando's crew, and at night, some winged creatures come attack, and yeah, Grief Karga is wounded, some poison in his arm, and Grogu walks up to Grief Karga and heals him.
Yeah, and the winged creatures that they were attacked by are called bogwings, I think.
Cool. And well, didn't we see that Grogu could heal someone back in episode 2?
Yes.
So, connection there. And, yeah, with that, with Grief Karga seeing this miracle of sorts, he decides to betray his men that he brought, who their original plan was to double cross Mando.
So he betrays the guys who are going to betray Mando.
Yes. He was gonna betray Mando, but then decided to flip
and betray his betrayal of Mando.
Yes. And now they have a new plan. And Quail takes Grogu back to the Razor Crest. Mando is pretending to be captured, and Cara Dune and Grief Karga takes Mando to the client.
I mean, that's a similar tactic that we saw in Rebels, in A New Hope. Actually, a whole lot of places in Star Wars.
You see it in like the first couple episodes of Rebels. Have you ever seen a Rao Hairless Wookiee?
That's no hairless Wookiee, that's just Zeb.
Yes, Garo Zeb Aurelius, who's appearing in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Doesn't he make an appearance in one of the later episodes?
Yeah, of I think season 2 or season 3. No,
I think
season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did not show up in Ahsoka. Hey, it does cost money to CGI him in.
True.
So, yeah, new plan. Yeah, they take him back, and the new plan goes well. But Grief Karga thinks there's only going to be 4 stormtroopers guarding the client. No, that plan, like always, every plan goes out the window.
Quite literally. Though in this case it goes in the window.
Yes. So, in the office, the client gets killed by his own forces and the window's removed. They contact up Quail, say, hey, how get to the ship now? We are under, we are double crossed, basically. And some Imperial troopers
Scout troopers, to be specific,
start attacking and going towards the ship. And then we see Dark troopers outside of the window that shot in. All the stormtroopers are dead too inside the building. So
that is the client.
Yeah, Mando, Cara Dune, and Grief Karga are alive. And then Moff Gideon arrives, and he basically says, "You have something I want." And
it will be mine.
Yes. But then it ends with a shot of Grogu captured, Quail on the ground, Mando and the others pinned down, and Moff Gideon revealed. Revealing he knows far more than what's expected. So,
and a few things to note here. Excuse me. A few things to note here. I don't know if Moff Gideon's actually name dropped in this episode, but he is in the subtitles of this episode.
Yeah.
And then his TIE fighter actually has folding wings and landing gear, which comes from some of the concept art for the First Order TIE fighters from Force Awakens.
As well as the Inquisitor TIE fighters. They fold in like this. This one folds, if it's like this, it folds in like that. So that's something cool. Also, the extra white stormtroopers are actually not extras. They are extras, but Lucasfilm didn't have enough clone trooper suits, so they reached out to the 501st, which is a group of Star Wars cosplayers, and they made a group of them with the Imperial Stormtrooper costumes went, and they were stormtroopers on set. So that armor that they have is now used in a film, and that's cool.
And so they actually went for the practical extras rather than the prequel approach of CGI literally everyone in except for the main characters.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I think that's it for right now. But if you made it this far and you enjoy Star Wars The Mandalorian, make sure to like, subscribe here on YouTube, or if you're on a audio platform, rate us. It helps us spread the word out. But let's go on to the rest of the review. What were moment shots that you enjoyed the most during this?
I gotta say, probably my favorite was like towards the end when we had all the stormtroopers and dark troopers assembling outside the cantina.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too from watching it. But I also liked seeing the progress in reprogramming of IG-11. That was pretty cool. So
yeah.
Any other moments or shots? If not, let's go into rating this.
Yeah, I'd have to give this one a solid 9. It's pretty good.
Compared to all the other stuff you've seen?
8.5.
So, Mandalorian is cool. I think Andor has a lot more better stuff, as some of the other later seasons have some much better action to it. So I'm going to give it a 7. So that gives us a 7.75. So that is like that. And let me pull it up. Here's our count of 7.75, and I think that's right. Yeah.
Not close enough.
So there it is. Yeah. You've got anything else to add? We may have a Will of the Force question, but we may have it next week and come up with one for episode 8, the season finale of season 1.